today I'm going to be offering my criticism of Aryn, who is a fairly popular OSU YouTuber. He makes some informative content, some opinionated content, and a lot of people are complaining that the videos don't have any real substance to them, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on this on his videos, that sort of stuff. And I'll preface this with saying this criticism is about his content specifically. Obviously, I don't wish any hate to be sent towards this person. They definitely do have potential to make good content, I'll say that. They're good at editing. They're good at research to some extent. There's something I'd like to say about lack of research in some cases. So all my negative thoughts, as I said, are about the content. And with that, I will get started now. This video is going to cover 3 main issues I have with Aryn. There are of course more flaws that I could find, but these do not deserve their own point. They're small, picky things. First is his demeanor is very rude. He's disrespectful to people even if they have shown no aggression and done no incorrect action. Second is that his videos lack substance, in the sense that for the content covered, their duration is panned out to an extreme extent. And the final, this is a less critical issue I have, his views are, for lack of a better word, incorrect. While this is opinionated, so anyone's justified to their own views, any amount of critical thinking that's been put into these views would disprove them immediately. For both the first and second points, I can use the same video as an example. So this video is called The Battle of Osu Cringe, Lemurs vs Mr. Dinklepuss. Please do your own research. Some context about these 2 individuals in Aryn's video. Lemurs is a player, content creator, and Mr. Dinklepuss is well known for playing with his feet, so he will do this. And he's actually a very good player, even for people who use their fingers, he's a very good player. And Mr. Dinklepuss is a fully grown adult, he has a lot of life experience, he's incredibly mature. I have 0 criticism for him, full stop. I have not one single thing bad about Mr. Dinklepuss to say. And the only interaction that's relevant to this is that Lemurs asked Mr. Dinklepuss to have a 1v1, and he politely declined. That's all that happened. There's nothing else. So he repeatedly insults both of these people for genuinely no reason. It's really distasteful. And the criticism, it's not even criticism, it's pure insults. There's nothing to be gained from doing this. It's pure attacking people. There's not much more to say about that. He's just very impolite to people when he doesn't need to be. The second point is also covered here, as I said. It's 8 minutes long, and all that's said is what I've covered just now in about 10 seconds. I feel he almost generates a narrative. So in the video, a lot of the evidence, a lot of the screenshots he puts on screen, they're screenshots from random users in his Discord server. And he cites them, I don't know what, cites them, he includes them as though they're very reputable sources. I'm just going through this video now to double check that everything I'm saying is correct. Aryn even criticizes these people for making things up. Aryn also seems to be aware that this is wrong. He says at the start of the video that there will be jokes, even though they're just insults. That's all I have to say regarding this video. This video on screen is what I'm going to be using as an example for the third point I mentioned. It's called Osu is a waste of time. Premise of the video. If you are not a top 100 player, or you're not a very high ranking player, then you should quit the game. You should stop playing it immediately. I'm going to try and find a good way to word this. A statement that is closest to the one mentioned in the video, that I still believe myself, is that if you have put a significant amount of time into the game and you're still a low ranking player, then you should not expect to become a high ranking player, right? And I mean in the sense as you play more, you diminishing return sort of thing, and you reach a limit. You can't just keep on improving. That I do agree with. But he demands people that they stop playing. Another strange point about this video is he keeps on switching between sort of 2 views. He's not really trying to get a point across. And I mean, I respect people who just lay out information without trying to give a narrative and let people make their own decisions. But that's not what he's doing. He's got this view, right, which is the one I've mentioned about if you're not a top player, then you should quit the game. And he's predicting all of these criticisms, and he's giving the most poor defenses. So he very briefly mentions for about 2 seconds. I'm actually going to get the clip so I know exactly what he says.
Like saying all the retard, I can make it. I guess you can, there's no point in trying.
He just says, if you're having fun, then do it anyway. Which is a complete contradiction of what he's been saying for the whole rest of the video. If he makes another video worth covering, I'll also go over that. As I said before, he's definitely got good editing skill. He could make great videos. So I guess my closing statement for this is that this distasteful behavior is completely unfounded and it needs to stop immediately. A lot of the people, for example, Mr. Dinkelpuss, as I said, he's a very mature adult. He can handle this type of criticism. If someone dissimilar from Mr. Dinkelpuss, immature, they're not ready for this. If they get these sort of comments from Aryn, then the damage will be significant. And for what? There's nothing, as I said, there's nothing to be gained from doing that. So yeah, you could change your content. I think it could be good. Please do that. And to everyone else, thank you very much if you do subscribe. Thank you for watching. We are approaching 400 subscribers. I'm very interested for your thoughts on this. This is the first time my videos have sort of delved into personal things rather than informative content. Thanks very much.